I'll start with you. The news that we got just now, how big of a relief is that?
Well, I think you're already seeing it, right? And you're seeing how markets are reacting to it. So it's a further move, and we needed to. This is what I was saying when I came on an hour ago. You're going to have to see the Swiss National Bank and the Swiss authorities do more here before the European Open, and that's indeed what we've seen. So, in the order of more than $50 billion in providing this liquidity. It's a more meaningful step. That's what we were lacking from the statement that we had from them a few hours ago. It was very vague, and investors were kind of scratching their heads saying, well, what are they going to do? How is this going to manifest itself? What does this liquidity provision mean in practice? And of course, now you've got it 50 billion Swiss francs worth.
Kathleen, your reaction here ahead of the ECB, how does this change the mathematics for them?
Well, first of all, central banks, the lender of last resort, that's one of their key roles. And again, we look at inflation, we look at the economy, but financial stability, that's the other big responsibility of central banks. So the Swiss National Bank stepping up and putting up the 39 billion Swiss francs, the 50 billion worth in terms of dollars, they're going to use it immediately. It's a covered loan facility. It's going to strengthen their liquidity coverage ratio, all the things that investors want to hear from a central bank that has a bank that's in trouble. So let's just start there. Now, as you know, ironically, the Credit Suisse isn't even part of the ECB's remit, right? It's European Central Bank. They're not in the euro area, right? But even so, it has roiled across Europe. It has roiled across European banks and investors. So it's a very important step. And now it makes the questions for the ECB a little more interesting. And look how quickly. One day we all think, oh my God, central banks are going to have to cut all their rates. And the next day we think, oh, it's all settling down. Maybe they're going to move ahead. So this is another one of those 180-degree turns almost. Will they decide that things are calm enough to go ahead and do 50? Or will they just sit back and say, well, let's be a little bit prudent. Let's reinforce this sense that things are calming down. Let's do the 25 basis point rate hike. And with our language, with Christine Lagarde's words, can she say this was all about the financial instability. It was all about the banks. And we're still going to fight inflation. We just saw the German inflation rate go up to 9.3% year over year. It went up from 9.2. It was supposed to ease a bit and point to the fact that we are fighting inflation, where they want to keep their credibility. I think this is probably, as Adam just said, this had to be done before the market opened, and I'm sure the ECB is very glad they did it.